the GOAT. Now, for those of you still living under a rock, or maybe just using dial-up internet, GOAT stands for Greatest of All Time. It's a title we throw around like a football at a family cookout. And let's be honest, some people really be out here tossing that term like it's on clearance. You hear it with Michael Jeffrey Jordan. That man went to the NBA Finals 6 times and walked away with 6 rings. Undefeated, a perfect 6-for-6 record like a test you didn't even study for. If basketball had a final boss, it was MJ. I don't care what anybody says. Go argue with your mama. No one did it like him on the court. Sorry, LeBron fans, but your boy got swept in the finals like he was on a cleaning crew, respectfully. Now on the football field, that throne belongs to Thomas Edward Patrick Brady Jr., or as we like to call him, Tom Please Retire Brady. The man went to the Super Bowl 10 times, won 7 of them. That's not a football career, that's a Marvel franchise. The man holds records like a DJ at a block party. Since the NFL started tracking championships back in 1920, no one has done it like Brady. Sorry, Joe Montana fans. I love y'all, but facts are facts. And in combat sports, you got Johnny Bones Jones, who is so dominant, his only loss is by disqualification. Yup, DQ. He was winning the fight, then got penalized for being too good. 28 wins, 1 controversial L, and he still walks around like he just downloaded the cheat codes to life. Light heavyweight, conquered. Heavyweight, say less. From 2008 to 2025, Jon Jones wasn't fighting opponents. He was fighting boredom. Now there's a long list of people you could throw into the GOAT conversation depending on your sport of choice. Muhammad Ali, Tiger Woods, Dale Earnhardt, even Damazian Van Houter. But there's one man, one glorious British man, whose name never comes up enough in these GOAT talks. And I'm here to fix that today. A man so good at what he did, he had to stop doing it, because he completed it. He literally finished his job. I call him Mr. DIA, did it. All, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the man, the myth, the biologist, the masturbator, yes, I said it, the legend, Mr. Jeremy GOAT Wade. Now I know some of y'all just tilted your heads like confused puppies. Wait, who? Let me explain. Jeremy Wade is the host of River Monsters, a show that aired on Animal Planet, but calling it a fishing show is like calling the Super Bowl a backyard scrimmage. No, River Monsters was a global aquatic manhunt. Each episode started the same, a creepy legend, some vague whispers from villagers, and Jeremy, decked out in khaki and quiet confidence, tracking down some river-dwelling demon that eats goats, scares locals, and allegedly dragged 3 fishermen into the depths last week. And guess what? He caught everything. Let me repeat that for the folks with one AirPod in while texting their ex. He caught everything. Every fish they said was too dangerous, too rare, or too mythical. Wade said, "Hold my rod," and then reeled that sucker in. We're talking giant stingrays the size of pool tables, channel catfish that look like underwater linebackers, alligator gar with prehistoric vibes and a bad attitude. Fish that could swallow a small child and still be hungry. The man was catching creatures that existed in whispers and nightmares. And he did it with poise, patience, and a camera crew that was probably like, "Yo, is that fish growling?" Jeremy Wade wasn't just fishing. He was investigating folklore, gathering local testimony, cross-referencing it with science, and then stepping into the wild like it was just another Tuesday. And y'all, he wasn't doing this in some comfy marina. This man was in the Congo, in the Amazon, in the Himalayas, and probably in your local lake at some point. He traveled more than a SoundCloud rapper on tour. Extreme fishing conditions? That's an understatement. He was basically playing football on the worst field imaginable, every week. Like showing up to an NBA game and finding out the court is made of rubber and regret. River Monsters ran for 9 seasons with anywhere from 12 to 17 episodes each season. And then, the show just stopped. Why? Because there was nothing left to catch. He beat the game. The producers were like, well, he caught it. All of it. I want you to think about how insane that is. Imagine someone starts a profession, becomes so good at it, they literally retire the field. That's Jeremy Wade. Not because he got bored, not because he got canceled, not because of creative differences, but because he finished. So today I just want to give this man his flowers, or worms, whichever he prefers. Because Jeremy Wade didn't just catch fish, he caught legends. He connected us to global myths, brought light to local stories, and gave us a scientific lens on the monsters hiding below the surface. He showed us what happens when passion meets patience, when curiosity meets courage, and when you put the right bait on. So from the bottom of this storyteller's heart, we salute you, Mr. Jeremy Wade, the realest goat that ever held a fishing rod. Until next time you click. Storyteller out.